24's Sijia Liu. We've learned, Sijia, that this community meeting happened on the same day that the victim in this mass shooting was laid to rest. But tell us what you're learning about the impact on this city worker and the greater community there in Lawrence Heights.
That's right, Beatrice and Arda. We're hearing that around 40 people attended this meeting, the majority police, like you mentioned. There was a funeral for the victim, so a lot of folks who were impacted attended that mass shooting. But a lot was discussed at this meeting, from bail reform to concerns of gun violence. And it was Tuesday night when this brutal shooting happened. It killed one person and left 5 others injured here at Rainey Avenue and Varna Drive. And we're learning tonight that one of the people who were injured is a worker who was working nearby at the Lawrence Heights Community Center and was injured when they were walking home. And we're getting concerns tonight also from CUPE Local 79, which represents 30,000 workers in the city. And joining me now is Sijia Liu, who is the president of the union. Now, Naz, we're learning today that one of the people who were injured is one of your members. Tell us about your concerns when it comes to the greater impact here and just community centers running late.
Yeah, I mean, what we would expect is that when the city is implementing any kind of programming, especially when it's something that is new or out of the norm, including late night programming, that the people who need to be consulted are consulted in a meaningful way. And by people who need to be consulted, I mean frontline workers. People who live in community, who live in and around these spaces, who know what they need to feel safe, and as well as the workers who deliver the services and are also living and working in these neighborhoods, what they need to do their work safely and be able to get home safely. And we don't believe that's been happening. We believe that the city has been doing high-level consultations. I think they said they were in consultation with agencies and police and others. Yet the workers that we spoke to today, none of them had been consulted with. And a few of the workers actually who work at the community center on a full-time basis are brand new, which also speaks volumes to neighborhoods that require supports. I don't believe that that is the kind of support that will keep the workers safe.
And when it comes to this specific situation with the violence happening in Lawrence Heights, can you talk about some of the issues that you've heard when it comes to the programming here and the consultation?
Yeah, we hear that there is a program that they're ready to launch, a late night basketball program, which we are inherently not against. It's good to have programming as long as that programming is done in a safe manner that doesn't put the lives of workers at risk. So when you're administering a late night program, how are those workers getting home? Is there full-time staff support right up until the end? Who's closing the building? And have you created an environment where they can actually get home safely? We believe, we have heard from workers that the city has known about this. We met with the division after they delivered the news to workers, and they still didn't tell us that they were implementing this. There is a lack of health and safety happening here where risk assessments should be done prior to programs like this being launched, and they're not just being done. And I know that councillors, some councillors have said that this is a good opportunity for this division to take a hard look at the way that it's structured, and we don't disagree.
And when it comes to the union member who was injured, can you tell us a bit more of what you know of the situation, how they were injured and how they're doing right now?
I don't know details. What I can tell you is that they're still in the hospital.
Thank you so much, Naz. We appreciate that update. And as for what we know about the suspects right now, police say they are actively searching for 3 suspects. The description that we have right now is that they are male, slim to average builds. They do believe that this was a targeted incident, although they can't rule out that this was gang-related, and they also don't have a motive right now. But Beatrice and Arda, police still actively searching for the suspects, and the community still reeling from this shooting that happened just 2 days ago.
That's our Sijia Liu reporting live from Lawrence Heights. Sijia, thanks for this.